Here you can see that I have a dipping net. I'm getting ready to dip into the edge of the pond for the various invertebrates that exist here. You might notice that our environment here is lots of trees and so forth, and not so much a lake environment. Down at our lake, we have all kinds of aquatic critters as well, but ironically, we do not have the same type of critters that we have up here in our ponds that are located deep in our woods. So I am here at one of those ponds dipping to see what we can find. Inevitably, we end up finding various stages of frog development with tadpoles, and also with crayfish, and also with whirligig beetles, and even some other species. So by dipping up here in our ponds in the woods, we combine them with our dipping in our lake and present them all at our education dock for the benefit of the children. You probably know what this particular critter is. It is a crayfish, also known as a crawdad. They live under the water and breathe under the water as well, and they are a major organism to be found in all of the lakes and the freshwaters here in Central Florida. Trout Lake has an excellent population of crayfish, and when you look at them, particularly the young ones, it appears that these may be miniature lobsters, but they are not lobsters, and they will not grow up to be as big as lobsters. Lobsters live in the ocean, which has salt, and of course Trout Lake is a freshwater body. So these crayfish will continue to grow and provide a major food source, particularly for the shorebirds, as well as some of the major fish we have in our area that live along our lake shore. This aquatic bug actually lives mostly on the bottom of the water, in the shallow water, more up in the swamp than deep down in the lake. You'll find that they are very active on a normal basis. As a matter of fact, they're so active that they have gotten a silly name. They're called the Whirligig Beetle, and they often will just run round and round and round, just like a helicopter's brake. As you can see here, he's trying to swim really hard and really fast on his way to nowhere because he is contained. But they do play a role in the components that they eat from the bottom of the water, and they are a part of the food chain, as dragonfly larvae and some of the bigger aquatic insects actually find them quite delicious. Here's an example of another critter that is very popular in our lakes, and this critter, of course, is going to grow into a frog eventually. This is a tadpole. This is a young frog in a tadpole stage, and this is one of the mid stages of the tadpole. They start out as eggs, and then they will continue to grow, and they have an amazing aspect about them that only nature can pull off. And that is that while they're tadpoles, they have gills, and like fish can swim under the water. But as they grow and get their legs and tail, they grow lungs like we have and breathe oxygen from the air, and the gills disappear. So this is a source of a major food for fishes and other higher animals in our swamp.